Okay, let's talk about tubing for a second. So how many of you guys use tubing? Yes, a lot of you use tubing. All right, so tubing. I already talked a little bit about one of the benefits is that we are not prisoner to gravitational forces. You can anchor, wherever you anchor it, that's where your resistance is coming from. Good? So if I anchor around my foot, that's where my resistance is coming from. Even here, if I anchor it around my foot, but basically, am I still using gravity? Kind of. Yeah, if it's around my feet and I'm standing here. So that is one. Number two, there's been a research on using tubing that shows that more core engagement, there's more core engagement from using tubing than using dumbbells. Did you guys all, has anybody heard that? Your body has to stabilize more because the tubing is always pulling you down. Interesting, right? It's always pulling you in one direction. So again, more core engagement from using tubing. Has anybody used tubing and dumbbells together? Like you use the handle of the tubing and you'll grab a dumbbell with it. Anybody done that? So one of the benefits, another huge benefit of using tubing is that you're not able to swing. You know what I'm talking about. You know the people that you tell them, who does bicep curls? Come on. I know you're like, it's only good for this. All right, whatever. We're not going to get into that story today. But you've seen your clients that do this, right? And you still tell them, try to keep your elbows at your sides and only straighten your arm. Then they still swing back a little bit. So they're adding that little extra bit of momentum. And when they're adding momentum, that means their muscles aren't doing the work, right? Gravity is doing a little bit of the work. When you add tubing to the picture, you notice I'm grabbing the yellow. When you add tubing to it, where is it pulling me? Straight down. There's no momentum. There's no inertia. When it pulls me back, what happens here? Everything wants to pull me straight down, not back. So if you added dumbbells to this, would it make the movement be a little bit more effective? Could it prevent them from using momentum? Absolutely. So it could also encourage them to use more weight. You know what I'm talking about, right? The ones that grab 3 pounds in your class? Right, exactly.